Hi there, my name is Celia Beck and the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share and subscribe and ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And algorithms are fascinating and interesting things. An algorithm spat something out in my face this morning, which I just found amazing. It was an article back from another time when the world was very, very different, a very markedly changed place than it is today. It's from a long time ago. It is from February 2nd, February 3rd, 2020. Yeah, it was like, so was it February, March, April, 3 months ago. It's from 3 months ago, and it's from another freaking universe, and it just blows my mind. It gives me quite a lot of hope, actually, for Doctor Who Season 13, because it shows how much the world has changed in such a tiny amount of time. But this article today, I don't think would be possible. I think it would be, oh my God, hounded out of the internet. That's how bad it is. So, before I get there, before we read it, before we find out what this travesty is, which is, it's just breathtaking. It's absolutely breathtaking. Can I ask you guys, can you hit that subscribe button? I'm getting close to 1,000 subscribers. I'm at, 910, 915. Can you hit the subscribe button and get me up to 1,000? When I get to 1,000, I'm buying a new mic. A mic. I don't actually have a mic. This is all built into my Mac. And I might get a camera as well. Okay, so I'll get one of these big, funky mics you see all the YouTubers put up. I'll get one of them as, so if you get me up there, that'd be fantastic. I want to show you my appreciation. Go and check my videos. The video notes. I guess they're my video notes because I do them. Check the video notes. In there you will find a download link for a Doctor Who audio venture. And also you will find instruction on how to win this fantastic prize. Doctor Who Carnival of Monsters. A fantastic Jon Pertwee story from 1973. Featuring a whole host of monsters. Oh, and the first appearance, I believe, of Ian Martiner, who then, was it a year later? No, 2 or 3 years later, went on to play Harry Sullivan. Yes, all you need to do to win it is subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, then leave the hashtag Miniscope. I am late giving this one away. I was supposed to give it away on Sunday, but Noel, he was sick, and we haven't been on the show for a couple of days. Next time I'm on the show, we'll do the prize draw, because I've got a gazillion people all lined up there. And if you have won a prize recently, I just mailed them out, okay? Well, I didn't mail them out. No, I packaged them up. And my wife will mail them out in the near future. Fine. So let's look at this this article from another age. It is from what date was this? February 3rd, 2020. The headline is Doctor Who's positive portrayal of LGBT plus characters was a big step in the right direction. So this is Doctor Who, right? Doctor Who can't really be said to be too hostile to the LGBT folks. Yeah, can it in the last, since 2005, given that we've had major LGBT characters throughout, and actually as real characters, real genuine characters, not as acts of tokenism. But the insane Twitterati prefers tokenism to just about anything else. They love a little bit of tokenism, they do. So they really like this. So this was talking about the execrable episode Praxis that literally did everybody hate? I think pretty much everybody hated it. It was a terrible episode, but they tried to make it kosher. For one of them, they were trying to make it kosher by sprinkling in a couple of gay characters for no real apparent reason. I mean, it just seemed very bolted on. It seemed to be a completely useless part of the script. Whereas, anything written with real genuine LGBTQ plus representation. I'm thinking of Rusty Davis's Years and Years, or when you have gay characters, they're like real people. They're like three-dimensional people. Here, they're just kind of like boring ciphers. I find this whole thing a bit egregious. But the mindset this is written in is a thing that just blows my mind. So fine, let's read this piece of insanity. The sci-fi series made positive progress with its refusal to embrace the bury the gays trope, says Joshua Haig. Okay, let me just clear up one thing. There is no bury the gays trope. You're just crazy. You're just out your freaking mind. When you have LGBT characters or any other minority characters in a show, and you treat them normally, you treat them like normal people, then dramatic things can happen to them, which means sometimes bad things can happen to them, which means sometimes they can get killed, because that happens often in drama, doesn't it? So like they said, we want representation, represent. But then when they were represented in a pretty egalitarian way, they're like, wait a minute, why are you killing us? Fine. So let's read this bit of insanity. Doctor Who made a big step in the right direction when it came to the treatment with LBGT plus characters during its latest episode. Okay, I'm looking at my shelf of action figures. I see a Captain Jack. I see Bill Potts. Honestly, you want to tell me Doctor Who was not LGBT plus friendly? Oh, shut up! This is what they just invented representation with Jodie Whittaker. Will you shut up, you moron? Fans will remember the show faced criticism last year in the New Year's special resolution. No, we won't. Nobody's going to remember that because nobody remembers resolution because nobody bloody cares about it. That was that. Okay, in terms of a roller coaster, in terms of that was the point where it got to the top of the roller coaster, and now it's going meow coming down as fast as humanly possible. That's when it went off there. It introduced gay characters who was brutally killed. Oh, oy vey. Oh. Killed mere seconds after his making sexuality known. That's the only reason the character was in the damn show, to make his sexuality known. And then he was killed. Both pleasing and angry people. Tell you, sometimes you just can't please anybody, can you, Chibs? Many saw the incident as another example of the bury the gays trope, which speaks of systemic issue of surrounding LGBT plus characters being considered more expendable than heterosexual counterparts. Oh, God, no, they're not considered more expendable. Here's what it is. You're considered. They're considered more prized. They're considered to be raised up. So when they are killed, you're supposed to affect the viewer more because you're not just killing a person. Oh no, you're killing a person who likes to sleep with the same person of the same sex. That makes it a much more heinous offence because they're on the progressive stack and you can't do anything mean to them. Which if you kill them makes you super bad, right? So, but apparently if you kill them even in a script, that also makes you bad. Sorry, Jibs. Yes, I said sometimes you can't please anyone. The tired trope also adds weight to the seemingly unwritten rule within mainstream television that queer stories have to end in tragedy or can be some kind of inherently traumatic experience. Okay, you're freaking out your mind, mate. You're completely crazy. Not quite ringing a bell. Let me break it down for you. Yeah, break down for me your insanity. In 2016, a report from Vox. Oh well, there you go. Book from Vox. That settles it then. That can't be called into any question. Found that a massive 10% of deaths on television that year alone were queer women. So okay. So let's just break it down for a second. There's this real need to represent people. So I think we have more gay women on TV probably than we do in real life, which would mean how many gay women are there in real life? What percentage of women are gay? I really don't know. Is it 10%? Could be. I don't know. So if 10% women are gay, then 10% of deaths on TV being gay women seems normal, but probably it's less than 10% women are gay, but they're overrepresented on TV. And as they're overrepresented on TV, they're overrepresented on the deaths on TV as well. Why are they overrepresented on TV? Because people who write TV shows cater to your kind of blithering insanity, right? Because Chris Chibnall writes for you rather than writing for me. Writes for you who really doesn't care about Doctor Who, rather than me who really, I really wanted to love this Doctor Who. Oh, I gave it every blood. I've never really tried so hard to like something in my life and really failed. It's a tragedy. Being a gay television writer remains, at its heart, inherently traumatic experience. Wow, I'm a television writer. Oh, it's so traumatic because I'm gay. Really? Shut up. Look, life's not easy for anyone, mate. Stop crying. We've grown to assume we're unlikely to see ourselves on screen. What are you talking about? You utter mortal. Well, okay, fine. I'm reaching for my action figures. You want to see yourself on bloody screen? Here you are. I'm going to see you on screen. There you go. You're on screen. There. Oh, no. Oh, that's so stunning and brave. Look, you're on screen again. Oh, how stunning and brave. How wonderful. God, idiot. You idiot. We won't see ourselves on screen. And when they do, said character will likely be killed off, face violence or experience loss. You mean be a subject of drama? So let me get straight. You want LGBT plus people in drama, but you don't want anything dramatic to happen to them. That which I think explains why Doctor Who is so incredibly boring. Because they make it for idiots like you. Oh, fine. This trauma porn phenomenon reduces our community to nothing more than mere negative experiences. I know you, but you'd much rather be just tokens rather than negative experiences. And willfully ignores the seemingly shocking notion to many of us we are just like, yes, nobody has any problem with anybody being gay. I've never met anybody. I've never met anybody who has a problem with anybody being gay. We fall in and out of love. Yes, I know. We start families. We have regular issues. Yes, I know. What is wrong with you? Yeah, we all know this. We have regular issues with our friends and colleagues. And we too enjoy activities that aren't just going clubbing and engaging in recreational drugging. Okay, well, again, we're talking about television drama. Our lives are, in many ways, just like anyone else's. And our fictional characters deserve that in order. No, your fictional characters should be made into actual, real, genuine characters. They should be characters, which means they have flaws, which means bad things can happen to them, but not in your diseased, crazed mind, which has destroyed our culture. That's one of the latest episodes of Doctor Who that aired, which, okay, you know what, fine. Now you're honking me off. I'm going to, that's it, let me turn this off. I'm going to pull up the ratings for Praxius. It's terrible. When I type in the word letters DOC, it comes up to Doctor Who Season 12 UK ratings. Praxius. What number was Praxius? Oh, now I've got to look that up as well. Doctor Who episode guide. It was like 5. I remember it being boring. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was episode 6. So episode 6. It got 5.22. An overnight of 3.97. Okay, it was hardly the most ground shattering episode ever made. That's why later I was fully prepared to see two newly introduced gay characters once again be cruelly ripped apart for the sake of nothing more than a weak plot device. No, it's called drama. Astronaut Adam Lang, Matthew McNulty, was on the brink of death after being struck by a deadly alien virus that also threatened the rest of the population. Because is that the one with the plastics? So we've got to watch out for plastics. His husband Jake, Warren Brown. But who? It was, I don't know. I doubt he's gay in real life. He doesn't. I don't get any gaydar going on with any of these two. Stuck by his side throughout the episode, even though a cure was found. The ship's autopilot broke, and Jake selfishly decided to stay behind and sacrifice themselves to save humanity. Yes, he was a hero. He was being heroic, but no. Yet again, it seemed the gay couple was about to meet a tragic end. That was until the Doctor appeared in the final moments to save the day and remove all consequences and make the episode interminably dull after giving you a good hard talking to. Oh, you can wreck planets or you can save them. I feel a bit socially awkward, me. And the episode ends with the characters not only alive but happy. Oh, again, this is why it's going down as an all-time classic. Okay, if this is the metric that you are basing drama on, it's no wonder that television audiences are down across the board because they cater to this insanity nobody freaking cares about. Jake also confessed that he never felt good enough for Adam, which gave his decision to give his life for him all the more emotional weight, which was then sacked out by somebody appealing to this insane trope, while demonstrating an act that, at its heart, couples of any type could empathize with. Just a year after facing criticism from its LGBT plus fans. No, it faced criticism from crazy people. I have plenty of LGBT plus viewers. I'll say viewers. Yeah, they all think you are full of crap and you are crazy. It seems as though Doctor Who writers have not only listened, yes, they've listened to you. Yes, that's the problem. They listen to you. but were determined to learn from their mistakes. They've decided to do better, have they? Do better, really? Okay. That's not saying everyone's receptive to criticism as the show's writers. Just as there were many who saw 2019's New Year's Day episode as problematic. Yeah, I found it problematic because it was boring. There were those who were baffled by the response. Some concerned that there were already too many LGBT plus characters on screen. No, we don't care about. Okay, no. It's fine having gay characters. It's no problem at all. But having gay characters for just to have tokens to show how incredibly progressive you are, that's bad. That's demeaning. That's belittling. And also it doesn't really reflect society. If you're doing a gay drama, yeah, have it for gay characters. If you're doing a drama that is like reflective of society, have the gay characters be reflective of the gay characters in society. Which is like, as you said, you're just like everybody else, and it's not a big deal. You don't have to wave flag. You can actually have characters and be gay, and you not even know they're gay, and it doesn't make any difference. Yeah, you didn't think of that? No, okay, fine. But it's always going to be difficult to explain the importance of representation to communities that have never struggled with. Oh right, yeah. You remember the Holocaust? Gee, I've never seen it. I've never seen a Jewish Doctor Who. I've never seen a pro-Israel Doctor Who. God's sake! Oh no! Oh no! You're having trouble. Yeah, go and ask Gareth Roberts if he has trouble with representation. How much longer is this? Okay, we got 3 more paragraphs to go, and I hope my head will hopefully not explode. While it is vital to remember that the portrayal of LGBT plus life as inherently traumatic puts young people whose experiences are sometimes contained only to characters of media in danger. No! You're a moron! Complaints are still made to Ofcom about same-sex kisses before watershed. Listen, I think sensitivity is needed for all sides. I think sensitivity is certainly needed for LGBT plus members of the world. Absolutely. But there's also sensitivity needed for Christian, devout Christian members of the audience as well. And I think everybody can just live and let live. If you don't have to, if you don't take your personal identity and use it to beat it over somebody's head. So if a Christian isn't beating somebody over the head with their crucifix, saying no, or if an LGBT plus person isn't beating somebody over their head, by insisting on there being a gay pride parade or like drag queens on Teletubbies. I think all we need to do is just be reasonable to each other and not judge each other on our surface characteristics. But no, this idiot doesn't believe so. Collect something about the idea of 2 men dancing together still angers many. You only have to log in to Twitter. Oh yeah, okay, so Twitter is not a place! That's real! Okay? You have idiots like you, insane people like you define their reality through Twitter. No, Twitter isn't real. I just did another article about Batwoman. They said they've got to hire an LGBTQ plus person to play Batwoman, because whatever. Because the character's gay. I'm like, really? Batwoman isn't real. It's all pretend. You can have an actor pretend to be a gay person. They don't have to be. But okay, fine. To see the troll accounts complaining about the mere notion of gay people appearing on their favorite. Again, utter nonsense. People complain about tokenism because tokenism is vile. While straight people grow up seeing themselves as superheroes in block. Again, I've never seen a fat Jewish superhero. Do you see me crying? You pussies. That's really just, the bottom line. In blockbuster movies, they're not inundated with positive depictions of their relationship. LGBT plus people see themselves experiencing violence and facing hardship and being alcoholics. Okay, it's how you perceive yourself. Okay, it's what you're focusing on. That's your problem. I mean, that's amongst your problem. Your problem really is you're addicted. You're addicted to grievance. You're addicted to this faux struggle, which you're not really, you're not really experiencing at all. Listen, honestly, 1970s, if you're gay and being gay was illegal, I think you have a problem. But from 80s onwards. Yeah, you might get the piss taken out of you occasionally. No, there was gay bashing in the 80s. I remember that. But generally speaking, like, I don't know. I don't think John Inman on Are You Being Served was causing people to get the crap beaten out of them regularly. It may only be one step in a larger. Yeah, hopefully it was one step, and it's over. It's all over. Like, you know why it's over? Because, I know you really want to see LGBTQ plus representation in superheroes and comics and all these things. But the tears of trouble, you have to get people to buy these things. And they're not going to buy it merely because it has your tokenism within it. It's not going to buy them merely to support your tokenism. And that's the only hope you have of making money. These things are not commercially viable. Surviving on your LGBTQ plus status all by itself. Again, I think Batwoman is a great example of that. Terrible ratings that got worse, and it got renewed. Because why? Because of agenda. But seeing a show as big as Doctor Who, it used to be big until it went this way, and now it's got tiny. It's got so small. Response of they weren't valid concerns of the LGBT plus community. What's wrong with the Q? Why are you leaving that out? And they weren't valid concerns. With swift positive action shows why Doctor Who sucks, rather than empty words. Certainly feels like progress to me. Yeah, it did feel like progress. Progress in the direction of destroying Doctor Who. Because again, they didn't really care about LGBTQ characters. When Bill Potts was on, yes, that was an LGBTQ character, and she was a real and I remember people, it was even that was like really uncomfortable because she kept like saying, I fancy her. Oh, I like being gay. Oh, being gay is great. Oh, being gay is lovely, man. Capaldi was like, Bill, you were just having a cheese sandwich. Why are we talking about you eating pussy? What's going on? No, just being gay. There was a lot of that in Bill Potts. But at least it wasn't as bad as this. But again, there was no representation before Chibnall and Whittaker in the minds of these insane people. My name is Sheila Beckin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe. And ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos stop. Stop. No, don't. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. He won't tell you when they stop, because they're never going to stop. They're never going to stop! I'm going to go on forever. Catch you later. Bye.